you need something that's super quick, faster than what the Perfector can give you, that's what Embellish Volume is all about. This is a finishing spray that I use every day. This is what I use on top of my Embellish after I've done styling. This is what I use after my Perfector on flat hair days. I love a spray that's a multitasker that can really get my hair lift. And my hair is heavy, so if it can pass the Jill Bauer heavy hair test, it's gonna work on most of your hair. I've gotta let you know we're limited on what we can ship out right away. By the way, this is also Customer Choice Award nominee for Best Hair Volumizing Product. So it's a 263987. Let me walk on over to Maria so that she can show you some of the ways that you might use this and why this might be the right choice for you to try the Calista Tools line if volume, lift, and hold are really the things that are hard for you to find for your hair.
Right. And you know, Jill mentioned that her hair's heavy, and also the other flip side to that is baby fine hair, right?
Yes.
So both my clients with those hair textures have a hard time keeping the volume into their hair. And the problem that I found with a lot of hairsprays is that the weight of them collapsed it, you know, like over time. So this is a multitasker. I'm actually going to just show you how I use it the most. I take my sections, I spray with the volume, I hold it for 3 seconds, and I literally just move down section by section like that. So what I'm literally doing is I'm putting that volume into this hair that you would normally use a tool to do. So when Jill said like, okay, like second day, quick fix, you can literally just go in at the root, give it lift instead of having to tease your hair or anything like that. Give that root some lift, run your fingers through, and now I have style.
Wow.
I have texture, I have body. How about that, right?
From a quote-unquote hairspray.
Right.
Right? I mean, that's what's so unique. And again, that's one of the reasons why I admire Maria so much for the products that she's bringing to QVC, is because these are multitaskers that make our life easier. There's only about 800 of these that we can ship out right away. So if it's something you really want to get your hands on, make sure you're dialing in. It's brilliant for this. I mean, we were talking earlier with the Perfector. You can't always see the back of your hair. If you're not comfortable using any type of a styling tool, use this spray instead. Look at that.
Is that great? So for those of you that have calyx or flat spots, you know, maybe you sit, if you're, you know, in a recliner or anything like that, driving, and this just gets mashed, or you have that, it's so easy to get the Embellish. Again, what we have here is a fibrous formula, a type of product that's going to adhere, that's getting into the inside of the hair. And I've taken out a very important ingredient that's in hairsprays that I never thought should be in hairsprays, and that's water. Because water is not a friend of the hair, right? We don't like humidity, we don't like rain, we don't like, you know, when we're sometimes at the beach, all that air, you know, water in the air, it usually plays havoc with our hair.
Yeah.
So I found that hairsprays, the water is what was giving it all the weight, weighing the hair down, and I couldn't get the oomph and the lift that I wanted. And then once I started to experiment with it, I found out like, oh wow, once you take the water out, it becomes a multitasker. Now I can style with it. You know what I mean? Now I don't just have to use it as, you know, a hairspray. I can use it as a styler.
Am I always spraying this product towards my roots, Maria?
Well,
I mean,
if
similar
you're
to when we're
looking for
talking
lift,
about Embellish texturizer cream, that's always going in at the root and out. I see you lifting the hair and spraying in. So is that how I'm using it most of the time?
When you're looking for volume, yes. I mean, if you love the way your hair looks and it's perfect, then just use it as a spray, right? I have a great nozzle on it, so it really does go in, and it gives you a nice hold. But most of my clients complain about the texture of their hair. Now, I love what Jill's doing. She's doing it by herself. She's getting in there. She's getting herself some lift, holding it for a second, and then she pieces it through. That's how simple it is to do.
I mean, sometimes I'll spray it like on my fingers, and then sometimes like just those little pieces that I need to get in there, I love it for just like a piecey spray that way too.
It's such a multitasker, right? And look at, like, the thing that I love is Jill has used every product in the show, and you've gotten a different look with every product.
Everyone.
And you've done it, not me.
Right.
You know, which is even better.
And I just got a new haircut yesterday. It may not look that different to all of you, but it is different.
Oh, I wish I could show you the before.
So,
it's different.
yeah, no, that needs to be buried in the vault.
Okay.
But what I mean, I'm not even really used to working with this cut yet, and yet here are products that are making it work. So we've sold out of our original quantity, and we're now bumped to advanced orders. That ships out September 17th. So you got to wait an extra week, not that big of a deal. Well, maybe it is for those of you that are totally stressed about your hair, but you'll get it soon enough. Also, with all of Maria's products, a little goes a long way.
Exactly.
Maria. That's the other key here.
Right. You have to remember, I've been in business for, this business for 25 years. It's professional products. Professional products are like super duper duper. Like you don't need as much because they're not, I don't have it watered down. This has no water in it, but they're not watered down. So a little, you hear me spraying with this style that we just did this before and after. I think you heard this like probably 5 times.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to really make her into this style compared to her before.
Love it.
So don't, you definitely, Jill's so right. You do not need a lot with this.
So if you're on the line, stay on the line. We'd love to talk to you if you're somebody who uses this. If I'm using the Embellish Original,
yes,
can I use it in conjunction with this?
Yes. So if you use the Embellish, and say you use the Embellish and you love it, then you're just going to use this like a hairspray. It's going to go in real nice. It's going to adhere to it because they're the same line. You know what I mean? And you'll have great hold. It will not go anywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
It's great. Yeah,
so
it does. It holds it up. It doesn't collapse it. That I think is key because sometimes with the Embellish, you get your hair looking great, and then you don't want to put one of those hairsprays on that's so weighted down with lacquers and other things that it totally collapses everything that you started to lift.
Right.
I love the fact that this is a companion product to the Embellish, that they're from the same kind of family of products, so that you can really know that they're going to be compatible. It's $22.50. These ship out September 17th. We continue to be busy on the phones. And there you can see no curling iron, no perfector, no hot rollers. Start with just straight hair and then use the Embellish spray
and push
to
it
volumize it out.
Right, so we have some body in this hair. You can see it. But every time I spray, I push more in. And what I'd love, Courtney, go ahead and shake your hair. What's really important about a hairspray is that it moves. She's got all day hold in this, but it's not sitting stiff like a helmet, right? Because that's the one thing, sometimes you get a hairspray that really holds, but your hair doesn't move, right? You don't want that. We want it to be touchable. We want it to be soft. We want it, and look at the fullness that we're getting out of that. And the great thing is I can continue. I can pick this up. If she wanted to get bigger, so however big you want to get, you can keep going. Believe me, I can grow Courtney's hair as wide as we want to go.
We're busy on the phones. Please use automated ordering or go on over to QVC.com so that you can place an order for your Calista Tools Embellish Finishing Spray. It gives you volume. It's actually nominated Customer Choice Award nominee for Best Volumizing Product. But as we've told you, it can give you the volume you need, but can also finish the look that you've achieved. So it is a wonderful multitasker.
Yeah, and I just thought, like Cheryl, it was great. Like, we did this, we gave her fullness. Remember, it's like Embellish. It's in there. It'll work. You want to change this? I want to move her hair a little forward maybe, or maybe just scrunch and piece this a little bit. Like, it is a working product.
Yeah.
So, and the great thing is I'm doing this cute little, just making it more of a creative instead of so elegant like it was before. And then once you do that, your spray's in. You're done, right? You're sprayed, you're ready to go. You don't have to, on top of that, do more.
Well, stay on the line if you're dialing in for our Calista Tools Embellish Volume Finishing Spray. $22.50 is your price. Shipping out September 17th. And if you'd like to see more from the Calista Tools line, be sure to check out QVC.com. Just type in Calista Tools and you'll see the full array of products that Maria brings to QVC. Thanks to you and your great team. Always great to see you. And listen, that's going to wrap up my time with you. Back on Saturday for Philosophy Beauty. If you're a Philosophy Beauty fan, it should be a great day. My friend Dara Lynn will be in town along with Mary Lynn Meyer, so it'll be a great weekend of philosophy on Saturday. In the meantime, stay tuned.